SKIBIDI Toilet 67 Part 4 just came out, and now we know a lot more things about the SKIBIDI toilets. So in this video, I will be examining each part of this new episode and debunking all the theories currently out there, and give my opinion on what is really happening. So as we start the episode, we see Titan TV Man unalive the scientist's toilet, which we already knew was going to happen. We then see all three Titans in one shot. However, the cameraman and speaker man are heavily damaged from their battles with the scientist. Titan TV Man gives the protective lens that the scientist's toilet took off in Part 2, showing that they are both on good terms with each other. TV Man then looks at Titan Speaker Man, and TV Man says no stabbing, referencing episode 47, when the infected Speaker Man had destroyed TV Man's TV screen, ruining his chance at unaliving the G-Man toilet. The Speaker Man can be seen nodding his head in agreement. This shows that there is probably no grudge or beef between the two Titans, even though that has been theorized by many due to the Titan TV Man and infected Speaker Man getting into many battles against each other, until ultimately the infected Speaker Man forced TV Man to go into repair and upgrades for 20 episodes. Just as there seems to be a little bit of peace, suddenly many G-Man toilets appear, ready to fight the three Titans. This shows that the SKIBIDI toilets have indeed figured out the technology to clone toilets with ease. With the ability to clone any toilet, this means that the battle against the toilets will last for a long time. Each G-Man appears to have different equipment attached, making each one unique and powerful in their own ways. The first one has 11 yellow lasers attached, which makes that G-Man the most similar to the real G-Man, as the real one used to have 6 yellow lasers. The next G-Man has been equipped with 4 quad launchers, making this one very similar to previous toilets we have seen, and the final G-Man is equipped with 4 chainsaw blades. This is basically identical to the toilet we saw in Part 1, which is also the same toilet that got its chainsaw stolen by the Titan cameraman. These G-Man clones show that there is a very high possibility the real one will never show itself, as if the real G-Man dies. The SKIBIDI toilets will be in grave danger. We may never know which G-Man is the real one for a very long time. Although it is assumed that the G-Man who ran in Part 3 is indeed the real G-Man, and that would make the most sense as compared to these decoys, the real one has much stronger armor and is willing to run away when in danger. These fake G-Mans are also supported by what looks like even more G-Man toilets flying above in helicopters. And in total, there are 6 G-Mans that are ready to fight the Titans. Titan TV Man then pulls out his extremely strong sword and begins to fly towards the G-Mans. Once again, we see an EMP as the POV cameraman's screen temporarily loses vision. This is even more proof of how strong the Titan TV Man is, that he can make POV cameramans lose their vision for split seconds. As we hear the Titan TV Man fight the G-Mans, we see the destroyed Titans slowly walk towards the fight as they know they probably can't do much compared to the Titan TV Man. And since they are in bad condition, they will most likely get repaired and return with even more upgrades. This may be the last episode we see the Titan Cameraman and Speaker Man, as both of them definitely need to be repaired and upgraded once again. The Speaker Man's last upgrade was only to protect the parasite, controlling him in episode 57, meaning his laser blasts and armor are basically the same since his first appearance. This means that he really needs an upgrade, since the difference between the original G-Man and the newest G-Man is insane, and in order for the Speaker Man to continue being useful, he needs to get upgraded. Titan Cameraman returned on episode 50 with insane upgrades, after being gone for 27 episodes. While Titan Cameraman doesn't need upgrades nearly as much as the Speaker Man, he still needs to be repaired heavily, and with that, he will most likely be upgraded whilst being repaired. I assume they will both be gone for about 10 episodes and return in the future, and when they return, we know they will both be very powerful. Possibly even more powerful than the Titan TV Man, But as we watch the Titans walk away, suddenly Dafukboom himself appears on the POV cameraman's screen, saying, "Look to the left." And as we look to the left, we see the real scientist toilet. This is huge. First, we know that the scientist must have been controlling the bigger scientist through a different area. This makes sense, because there is really no other explanation for how he got so big, when in episode 17, he looked like this. But this is also huge because of Dafukboom's appearance in this episode. Because of his help to find the scientist run away, we can theorize on his role in the series. My guess is that he could be the true leader of the Alliance. After all, we don't really know who created the cameraman. And because Dafukboom has the ability to appear on the POV cameraman screen, we can assume he has executive powers over many of the cameramans. This is just a guess, but I really do think he could be one of the true leaders of the Alliance. But I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Anyway, we continue to watch as we see the true scientist blast away at the POV cameraman, and POV cameraman fights back as he flies towards the scientist. The POV cameraman flies straight into the SKIBIDI toilet HQ. We can assume this is an important area for the toilets as the scientist went into this bunker-like area, and there is a very strong door protecting the entrance into this bunker. A big speaker man holds open the door as the black speaker man enters, along with more cameraman. Unfortunately, the big speaker man unalives as he attempted to hold open the door. A valiant sacrifice. As the POV cameraman turns around, we see a logo with the words, "SKIBIDI SKIBIDI." Not going to lie, this logo looks a bit sus. It reminds me of a logo used back in the 1940s in Germany. But we know this is an important bunker for the toilets. Scientist Toilet is hiding in here, and in the next episode, I assume the Alliance will find the scientist. We can hear in the background some screaming. It is definitely coming from within the bunker. I think that noise could be an alarm, but if it was an alarm, it would probably be much louder and probably goes through the entire building. So, I think it is just some SKIBIDI toilets making some noise. The episode ends here, but I am going to predict what could happen next. First, I think there will actually be 5 parts to this episode. We were left on a cliffhanger, and he will most likely finish the episode after the next part exploring through the bunker. I also predict that the cameraman will get into a pretty big fight with the toilets, and as they run deeper through, they will see some very big secrets about the toilets. They might possibly find how they are able to create so many G-Man toilets, and they will probably eavesdrop on the scientist toilet and figure out some many big secrets about them. There could be a possibly the Titan TV man returns to the bunker and destroys the bunker. He will most definitely win the battle against the decoy G-Man due to how strong he is. So there is a possibility he returns into the bunker and destroys it. Then the episode could end there. Or the Titan TV man may not return. The cameraman may die inside as they get caught eavesdropping, and the episode could end there as well. This episode revealed a lot of important things about the series. I think Dafukboom has done a great job with the series, and if you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like and subscribe.